Tried prescription creams, steroids. I've tried speaking to dermatologists. I've even tried talking to nurse practitioners. I have tried everything and nothing has worked for me. Hey guys, and welcome back to today's video. Today I am bringing you a highly requested video. Today I've been talking all about my eczema. I have talked about this previously here on my channel, but I got a few requests to do a little bit of an update for you guys, so that is why I am here today. I wanted to thank my subscribers. For the returning subscribers, you guys are amazing. I just thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and let's go ahead and jump into this. I wanted to start this video off with a little bit of the background of my eczema and a little bit of history. So I have to say that I've pretty much had eczema my entire life for as long as I can remember. I don't remember having eczema when I was a little girl, but I do remember struggling with eczema in my teenage years and a lot in my teenage/adulthood as well. And you guys, it has been a nightmare. It's been a journey, and I just want to share with you guys what I have been doing while living with eczema. So it got really bad at one point, and I'll insert some pictures around the screen here, but I just remember being so miserable. I just was so unhappy. It really messed with me mentally. It just had me really just such in a horrible state of mind. At some points I was even suicidal, and I just was not myself. I definitely was not in a good place. I just remember crying a lot. I remember crying myself to sleep, and there was times where I would just literally sit in my bed and be like, why? Why God? Why me? And there's a lot of times that I've sat in front of a nurse or a doctor or anyone, and I just sat there and bawled my eyes out and just cried, and I was like, please help me. I just don't understand, you know, it was hard because I just felt so helpless. I just remember sitting there all the time and just being like, why does no one know, how to live with this or what to do? How does no one know what causes this? There's got to be someone in the world that is just like me and has had this and has gotten rid of it. How can you not get rid of it? It never made any sense to me, and I just felt so horribly helpless, and I just don't wish that on anybody. It was a really hard place to be in, and I'm trying not to cry because I don't want to cry in this video, but just know it is not easy. And it's definitely something I can't even explain it to you. It's just it's embarrassing. You don't want to be seen in public. You always try to hide your skin. It stops you from doing things other people can do. I remember working at some places and having to quit because I couldn't do things normally as someone else could, and I could never understand it. I've worked a few places that I can say that did not help my eczema at all. If you have somewhere you're working that you know is aggravating your skin and making it worse, quit. It is not worth it. It is not worth the extra money. It's just not worth it to me. I had to leave a job where I was making excellent money. No lie, I was making such a good amount of money, but it was not worth it to me because I was so unhappy. I was just so miserable all the time. I had the worst allergies and just felt like I was sick constantly. I just felt like I was constantly just having to call off work or being really just sluggish and not feeling my best because of my skin. And I just decided I don't want that to be in the way of my life anymore, and I didn't want it to control me. I'd have to say, I'm going to name off a few things that have helped my skin so far in the past. So I would say the main thing that has helped me with my skin in general, if I could give you one tip, this would probably be my top one that I would give to you, is, I would say, your eating habits or your lifestyle. So I know this is really, really hard for people. It was for me. It was not easy at all whatsoever. But I would have to say changing my eating habits helped me tremendously. Like, you guys have no idea. I did so much research on gut health and how your gut health affects your skin, because every time I went to the doctor, every time I went to an allergist, every single time I spoke to someone who was in a professional setting, all they did was give me topical steroids or just like all these creams. And I'm like, it never made sense to me why people give me something topically when I know, when you think about it, if there's something wrong with your skin, let's say there's some type of inflammatory response, it's something that has to do with inside of your body. Like, it's an internal trigger that sets something off to inform you, hey, there's something wrong, there's something going on here, and I'm trying to tell it to you. Your body is trying to tell you a way that you need to take care of yourself. And I spoke by that so much. Like, I can't even describe to you how many people I've explained that to, and they're like, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. Like, why do they give people creams and steroids? And like, I totally get it, but like, where is that problem coming from? What is your body trying to tell you? How do you fix that? And that is what I spent trying to figure out for the longest time. And I'd have to tell you, it might be different for everybody, and it might have worked for me, but it might not work for you. I strictly cut out gluten and dairy for the longest time. I didn't see a huge difference with that, but I definitely noticed a big difference. And I didn't think I was doing it long enough to really even tell a difference. After a while, I went back to normal eating. I started incorporating more gluten, more dairy back in my diet. But then I just focused on, I just want to be healthy. I just want to feed my body stuff that it needs. So then I just focused more on healthy fruits and vegetables, just getting my like fats and protein and a lot of fiber. Like, I just wanted to make sure my body was fed what it needed to be fed to pretty much function. Our body is so complex, and it needs so many nutritional values to put our body at its full capacity and what it's able to do. And that is what I learned over this entire experience, is that you just need to take care of yourself. Like, obviously I'm not like a super skinny mini, like I'm still plus size, you know what I mean? But that is because, let me tell you, okay? That is because you need to eat healthy, but not all the time. Like, what I think of it is 80-20. So I will eat extremely healthy. I'll eat all my fruits and vegetables, lean meats, whatever. But then 20% of the time, I'm still having pop. I'm still going to eat ice cream. I'm still having a donut here and there. You know, like, you still have to be human, but you still need to protect your body and allow your body to heal. Another thing that I would highly suggest is looking into what you're allergic to. So one thing that I found beneficial when I was seeing a dermatologist is when they could figure out what type of products that I'm sensitive to. So shampoo, conditioner, lotions, things that are going to touch your body pretty much every single day. You're going to want to understand what's in those products and why could it be affecting your skin and causing allergic reactions that you do not even may be aware of. One thing I did was a allergy testing. I did a patch testing on my back, and it was for 80 different chemicals, and I was allergic to like half of them. So just make sure you guys are aware of what is in your products and make sure you're not allergic to them. That would be a really good tip for you guys, okay? Last thing that I would have to say that has helped me a ton, just making sure that you guys are getting an adequate amount of sleep. So sleep has been my best friend lately, and when I don't get it, I've noticed a ton in my skin, not even in my eczema, but I noticed I was breaking out a lot, and I was getting a lot of texture and bumps around my face, and I thought it might have been just a product that I was using, and I was like, well, maybe I'm allergic to this, or maybe I'm being really sensitive to some of the products that I switched. And I can tell you that the night before, I was extremely bumpy and textured skin all around my face, and I took NyQuil and I went to bed and I slept for like 12 hours because I just did not feel good. And the next morning my skin was so beyond clear. Like I was just like, what is happening? So definitely get your guys' sleep if you guys are not. I would try to get anywhere from at least 6 to 8 hours, if not more. And last but not least, I would say your water intake. Water intake is so important because your water also helps your body function. So if you're not getting the right nutrition, the right foods, the right water intake, your sleep, like it all plays a huge role in how your skin looks, how you feel, how energized you are. Like it just, you guys, it makes a huge difference. I'm not taking care of my body through nutrition and supplements and like the water intake and sleep and all of that. I feel so horrible. Like I always feel like I'm super sick or just sluggish. Sometimes I can feel depressed and just not myself. So I always take a step back and I'm like, okay, what am I not doing? Why am I not feeling my best? And I look at the things that I'm usually doing, and it's usually my nutrition and sleep and water intake. So I always try to incorporate those things to make not only my skin look better, but to feel better as well. Alright guys, so that is pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about in today's video. If you guys like these type of videos, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel before you guys head out. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Only need that shit that grow from out the ground. Got the plug from Cali Buds and then we cop it by the pound, yeah. Dispensaries are popping up all over town. No more law to stop me now, it's going down, yeah. No longer do we gotta hide it, or only smoke up when in private. In this recreational climate, no 5-0, we looking through my whip. Smelling like bud at the function. No worries about your assumptions, no worries about